Good evening, everybody, and welcome again to the Fortune Eagles Screen Share webinar. My name is Greg Phillips. I'll be your host. We hope everybody had a very safe week. Hope nobody's personal family or anyone that you know was affected by this virus. Hopefully, we're getting to the tail end of this here, and things will start getting better. Hopefully, we're all praying for that. That things will start getting better for each and every last one of us.
Gloria.
Hi, Gloria. How are you?
Hold on,
And we
Greg.
hope that realize how important it is what we have here, and see the power of the Fortune Eagles platform and what we're trying to do. With everything going on in the world today, people needing finances and stuff like that there, the Fortune Eagles platform is a perfect vehicle to use right now. It's a very small outlay to get started. We need to tell our friends and family that we have a way for us to help each other out. These stimuluses are going to be good, but, how long could that really last? Most financial planners tell you that you should have about 6 months of money, sitting in a bank or somewhere where you can get your hands on it right away. And as we know through our calls that we've had on the Fortune Eagles platform, dealing with the videos of the week and things of that nature there, we know most people live paycheck to paycheck, and three-fourths of the people in America have less than $1,000 in their savings account. So with that being said, I'm going to open up the floor for Brian so he can walk us through this platform and so we can show our friends and family how important our platform really is. Brian, you have the floor.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Welcome, everybody, to the 14 Eagles webinar. We're going to do things a little differently tonight. I appreciate everybody coming to the call tonight. We'll always appreciate you. First and foremost, as we always do, though, just want to go over the platform, the 14 Eagles platform, and update. The platform is doing very, very well. I'm so proud of you guys that's utilizing the 14 Eagles platform and sending and receiving gifts. It really warms my heart to see people actually sending and receiving gifts on a daily basis, and it just lets me know that people are getting it, and they're able to work the platform without any glitches at all. And that's really, really good. That's really, really good. I know that some people have slowed down from previous months, but that's okay. That's okay. Things will pick up as we go along, and as we get new people coming into the platform, and they get the fever, then they can start building their teams, and the numbers will go back up like they did before. But this is for the long haul. This is not a short-term deal. This is a long-haul deal. 14 Eagles is going to be here for the long haul. We've been here for a while, and we're going to be here for for a while longer. So we're not trying to go anywhere. We're going to be here for people that need 14 Eagles platform. We think that the 14 Eagles platform and the 14 Eagles community is what people need today, especially in these days and times, from what everybody is going through with the shutdown. So we hope that people can recognize the value of 14 Eagles and the value of being a part of a community that can really help people in times of need. And so we hope that gets through to people, and that we can work together as a community and share with one another and love with one another through these hard times. All right. But the platform is going very, very well. And so I'm so proud of that right now. All right. So let's get on with the call here. As always, before we tell you what 14 Eagles is all about, we definitely want to go over what 14 Eagles is not about. And 14 Eagles is not about being a pyramid scheme, if I can bring this up. Okay. Okay, there we go. We are not a pyramid scheme. Okay. As I've always said before, whenever you have to bring somebody into something or invite somebody in, or the proverbial phrase is pyramid. The proverbial phrase is recruiting somebody. When you have to recruit somebody into something, the first thing that people think about is a pyramid scheme. And so we always like to, get that out the way up front to let people know that 14 Eagles is not a pyramid scheme. So we don't want to get that confused with something illegal like a pyramid scheme. Network marketing and gifting platforms do get lumped into that phrase, and so we just want to educate people and let them know that a pyramid scheme is something that is illegal, and we pride ourselves in not being in that realm of illegality, and the 14 Eagles platform is a legal and very safe platform to be a part of. And so I just have a brief definition here of what a pyramid scheme is. You can get a more formal definition by Googling pyramid scheme, and you can get a more detailed definition of what that entails. But right here it just says a pyramid scheme is a fraudulent system of making money based on recruiting an ever-increasing number of investors. The key word here is investors, of course. The initial promoters recruit investors who in turn recruit more investors and so on. The scheme is called a pyramid because at each level the number of investors increase. Well, of course the main word here is investors. And anytime that you have any type of platform where you're investing your money in and you put your money into that platform, and you're expecting some type of rate of return on your money, then it's going to fall under the guise of FCC rules and regulations. Okay, anytime that you're investing money. Well, in most pyramid schemes, what they do is they take the money of the first people that come in and let them know that they'll be receiving some type of return on their money, and then the last people that came in to that platform, they take the money from them, and they take portions of that money and they give it to the people who first came into the platform, all right, and give it to them as though they're getting some type of return on their initial investment. Well, that's a pyramid scheme. That's a money game, and that's fraudulent, all right. And the FCC frowns on that, and they will come and get you when you're doing anything of that nature, all right. So that is a pyramid scheme in a nutshell. And so as you go through the 14 Eagles platform, you'll see that is not what we do here. Okay, it is not what we do, and most network marketing companies, that's not what they do either. But we get lumped into that, and so we just want to start out with that to let people know that no, we are not a pyramid scheme. And so we want to make sure that people don't get us confused with that, okay? All right. So now that we've gone through that, one thing that I do want to say about the 14 Eagles community is that our main goal here, even though we do have a gifting platform, our main goal here is to build a virtual community. And that's our main goal. The money is good to send and receive gifts from one another because, especially in these times, the things that's going on right now, where people are not being able to work and they have to stay home, and we just pray that everybody is safe and healthy. But our main goal here is to build a community because communities can take care of themselves. As we look around right now, and people are looking at the TV and the news, and because of the plight that we're in right now, the government is sending out stimulus checks to all the individuals within the country, and this just not happening here in this country, is looking to happen in other countries around the world. Well. And in most cases you would think that's a good thing, because people are not able to work. A lot of people are losing their incomes, losing their jobs, and so the government need to step up and do something. Okay, at least they're not bailing out the banks first this time. At least they're coming to the people, coming to the people, and trying to help the people out financially in some kind of way, which is good. But then we have to look at it. How good really is that? Okay, because as we have looked at previous weeks, as we shown the debt clock, and we showed you the debt clock and the type of debt that the country is in, over $23 trillion in debt, a debt that they will never be able to pay off. Okay, well, they're just adding to that debt, because where do they get this money from? That's one thing that we have to think about. Where does that money come from for the stimulus that they're sending out to all the people to help people out? So it's a good thing in the form that people are able to receive some funds to try to take care of their monetary obligations that they have due to being sitting at home and not being able to go and work and raise and get an income. But on the other hand, later on down the road, that's going to add to the deficit of the country. Okay, and when that adds to the deficit of the country, what does that do? That puts all the people on the hook, right? And so we have to think about it in that way and what's really going on because of the way the monetary system is set up. And so we really have to pay attention to that. Right now it's a time of need. So it's something that really needs to be done. But we have to look at further down the road when it's time to pay the piper, right? Because that $23 trillion debt that's already sitting there, now that's going to grow exponentially. And what is that going to do to our economy? Okay? What is that going to do tax-wise? What is that going to do to the purchasing power of the so-called money that's in our monetary system? Those are the things that we're going to have to think about. All right? And so the videos so I want you to pay attention to the videos of the week that come out this week, or next week rather, because we're going to be sending out information related to that, okay, to give you something to think about, to give you something to go and research, okay, so you'll know what you need to do before the proverbial whatever hits the fan, okay, because we don't want you to get caught up when it's time to pay the piper because of the debt that has been incurred trying to help the citizens out because of this crisis, okay? Because somewhere down the line, somebody's going to have to pay for this, all right? And so, and we've already pointed out that the funds that we get in our monetary system is a fiat currency that's backed by nothing but debt. So if it's already backed by debt, and we're creating more of the money that's already backed by debt, creating even more debt, then that's just total disaster waiting to happen financially. So right now we have a coronavirus or a health epidemic or pandemic that's supposedly going on right now, but later on there's going to be a financial crisis, a financial pandemic that's getting ready to happen. So that's what we need to think about and prepare ourselves for. So with this webinar tonight, what I'm going to briefly do is we normally don't go over the presentation, the platform presentation, the 14 Eagles platform presentation, but I just want to go over it real quick and brief. You can always look at the video presentation. I encourage you to look at that, okay, because it's more succinct. But I'm going to go over it a little more in detail here tonight because I want people to understand what the platform is all about and why we have it here, okay? Even though, you know, our main focus is building a community, but I do want people to understand how the platform works and how sending and receiving gifts can really benefit everybody in the community, all right? So now, going through the 14 Eagles, you know, it's a private organization. It's a private community of people, okay? And all we want to do is receive gifts, send and receive gifts, okay? Peer to peer, one person to another. That's what it's all about, okay? That's people helping each other within the community. All right? We don't get any paychecks here. We have no fees here. All we do is help each other out by sending gifts. And so starting out with just $2 gifts to 3 people. And that's it. That's a total of $6 to get you started into the platform. $6. I mean, that's what a cup of coffee at Starbucks, okay? $6. So it's not a lot of money. So it's not as though money is an issue here. All right? Money is not an issue as far as getting involved in the platform and to help people out. You know, and we've went over before on the dynamics of compounding money and compounding, the compounding effect as you double money, okay? And as you bring people in, you know, that money starts to compound as we send and receive gifts and you build your teams. So we want you to understand that process and how it works, because later on down the road, it can really, really help you out and be able to stave off any financial crisis that you may be involved in. All right. So the step 1 part of the process is when you freely send a $2 gift to 3 people whose names that's presented to you in your back office. And a lot of you have already experienced that. So if you're new into to looking at this, or if you're looking at the video presentation right now for the first time, you'll get a bird's eye view of how the process really works, okay? So when you actually get into the 14 Eagles and you go into your back office and you send your 3 gifts, you send it to 3 people, and the system will give you the 3 people that you're going to send the gift to. So now, that's a total of $6 that you're going to send out. Now, with that, that puts you in a position to be able to receive 14 gifts of $2. That's 14 gifts of $2. So once you send out 3 gifts to 3 people that the system has given you to send $2 to, now that puts you in a position what we call a nest. You'll have your own nest. And so now that you have your nest, now it puts you in a position to be able to receive gifts from 14 people that enter into your nest. Now, you can put the people into your nest by inviting people to come to the platform, all right, and to send 3 people 2 gifts, $2 gifts. And if you do that, then one of those gifts will be you, of course. All right. So either you can do that, or the person that invited you, they may be inviting more people, and they'll fall into your nest, and they will donate or gift you $2 as well. Okay. Or the people that fall in up under you, they will also invite people, and those people will send you a $2 gift. So it's just a combination of people working together to help each other send each other gifts. So now that you've had your nest open, you can receive up to 14 gifts of $2, totaling $28. All right. So now, what you want to do is you want to keep $7 for yourself, and then you want to take $21 and you want to go to the next level. Okay. You want to go to the next level, and the next level is going to be step 2, where now you're going to send $7, a $7 gift to 3 people whose names are presented to you. All right, that's a total of $21. So now, at that point, you'll create another nest in the $7 level, all right, where you'll receive $7 from 14 people, which is a total of $98 that you'll receive once your nest is filled. All right, so once your nest is filled, now you'll keep $8 for yourself, and that'll be a total of $15 between the first level and the second level. And then you're going to take $90, and you're going to take that and go to the third step, which is the third level. All right. So once you go to the third level, now you're going to take $30 and you're going to send that to 3 people whose names that's presented to you on the third level, in the third step. Okay? Now, when you send that, that's a total of $90 altogether. Now, on the third level, that gives you an opportunity to receive $30 from 14 people that entered the third level right behind you. That's $420 that you'll accumulate just on the third level. All right. So now, once you do that, you want to keep $120 for yourself. All right. That's $135 altogether on all 3 levels that you've accumulated. And then you want to take $300 of that and you want to go to step 4, which is level 4. All right. And so once you go to level 4, now you're going to take $100 and you want to send that to 3 people. Okay. That's presented to you in your back office. Once you get the 3 people that you send $100 to, that's $300 that you're going to send. Now you get the potential to receive 14 gifts of $100 on the 4th level. That's a total of $1,400 when your 4th level has been filled. $1,400. Now remember, all you did was start out with just $6, right? $6 is what you started out with. $2 to 3 people. And now you've worked your way up to step 4, level 4. All right? So now that's $1,400 that you'll receive when your level 4 has been completed. Your level 4 nest has been completed. That now at this point you're going to keep $800 as your harvest, okay? And you're going to take $600 and you're going to go to step 5. That's $935 that you've accumulated at that point. You're going to take $600 of that and go to step 5. Now, in step 5, you're going to send $200 to 3 people as normal, because the system will give you the 3 people that you're going to send the gifts to. So that's $200 to 3 people in step 5, level 5. That's a total of $600, right? So now, that opens you up to be able to receive $200 from 14 other people that falls into your nest on level 5. That's $2,800 that you'll receive on level 5. Okay? Now, once that level 5 is filled, you get $2,800. Now, you're going to keep $2,050 for yourself. That's your harvest. All right? That's a total of $2,985 that you've accumulated to this point. Well, you're going to take $750 and you're going to take that to go to level 6. Okay? You're going to take that to level 6. Once you go to level 6, now you're going to send $250 to 3 people that the system presents to you. $250. That's $750. Now you'll be able to receive $250 from 14 people that come into your nest on level 6. That's $3,500 now that you're going to receive. Now, this step here, level 6, the 6th step, this is the top of the system. This is the last step that you have to achieve. Now, once you've achieved this last step, now you're going to hold $750 and you're going to repeat step 6. Okay, so you're going to take $750 once you have filled this nest on level 6. Okay, you get $3,500. You're going to take $750 out of that, and you're going to repeat step 6. So you go back into step 6 again. And once you've done that, now you keep $2,750 for yourself. Now, that's a total out of all 6 levels. That's a total of $5,735. And that just started with just $2 to 3 people initially, $6. All right. So you've made it to $5,735 that you've accumulated to this point. All right. With just $6 initial gift. Now, here's the thing. This is, I think, and sometimes people don't realize this when they're going through the process. On every level, you get to re-enter every level once you leave that level. Okay? So when you re-enter step 1, you're going to keep $22 and go back in again. You're going to take $6 out of the 28 and re-enter step 1 again, and you're going to keep $22. The reason why you keep $22 because you're already on level 2. Okay, you're already at step 2. Step 2, you're going to do the same thing. When you finish step 2, you're going to keep $77, and you're going to take $21 and re-enter step 2. So you're in both steps at the same time, step 1 and step 2. Step 3, the same thing. You're going to keep $330 every time you cycle out of level 3 or step 3. You take $30 and re-enter and keep $330 for yourself. All right, or $90 and re-enter, and you keep $330 for yourself. Every level you can recycle on every level. Every level. So therefore, you can be in all 6 levels at the same time simultaneously, and as they cycle, you keep what you keep and keep re-entering each level, each step. Okay, I just want everybody to understand this, because see, this is not a short-term deal. This goes on forever. All right, forever. As long as people are helping others, as long as people are inviting people, this will continue to compound. All right, and once you reach these 6 levels, I don't know how long it will take you to reach 6 levels. That depends on you and your group and your team. But whenever you reach 6 levels, all right, at that point, it should continue to flow. It should continue to flow, because everyone comes in at level 1. Everyone. Okay? And so as you move up to level 6 or step 6, you're in all 6 steps at the same time, simultaneously, cycling out of each one as it happens. All right? And so every time that you cycle out of all 6 at that point, you're receiving over $6,300 every time you cycle out of all 6 levels. $6,300. And you can do that over and over and over again. Okay? And you add that to your initial gifts that you receive, over $5,700. That starts to add up. And now think of the team that you have accumulated as you have built your way up to level 6. This is what we need to look at. Not the money part, because the money will follow. If you build your teams and help build the community, this will automatically happen. See, I think a lot of times we focus on the money too much, and we forget about really building the community. If you focus on building the community, this automatically happens. Because the only thing anybody's coming out their pocket with is $6 as their initial gifts to 3 people. And that's it. Everything else, I like to say you're playing with house money, right? So that's the whole deal. And see, that's what we need to focus on. And that's kind of like what I wanted to really point out about the platform, because a lot of times, you know, our thinking goes in a whole nother direction, you know, especially when you need money. And I understand this is hard times right now, and people need money. That's why we have a platform like this, so you can be helped out financially. Okay, and you can do that through the teams that you build and by helping to build the community. We can all be a part of this. All right, and so we want everybody to understand, though, that as you go through this, concentrate on building the community, building your teams, and helping your team members build their teams. And as we do that, and if we concentrate on that, and don't worry about the money so much, the money will automatically hunt you down. It will automatically hunt you down. Okay? And so here's what we're looking at. Cash App right now. Very simple thing to set up. Set up a Cash App, and we're looking to set up now. We were waiting on OG Pay, and hopefully OG Pay comes soon. But we can't wait any longer, because we got a lot of people in other countries that are taking a look at 14 Eagles, and they need to get involved. They want to get involved, and we want them involved in the community. So we're bringing on another payment processor, and hopefully we'll have that ready by next week. And And so we'll have that in the back office, and we'll let everybody know. Once that's back there, we'll let you know what that is, so you can go ahead and get yourself in position to get that payment processor set up for yourself. So if anyone comes in from a different country, they can be able to give to you through that payment processor, because it's going to be set up for different countries. Okay. Now, what I wanted to show you though is this. Here's your nest right here. This is the nest that we're talking about. And now, see, ideally, if you get 2 people and you help those 2 people get 2 people and they get 2 people, this happens automatically. Automatically. And so if we can just get people to focus on getting at least 2 people, it's going to automatically happen. This thing will automatically grow. It's not that difficult. Okay? The system works. The thing that we have to get to working right and get people to see is our own mentalities about what we're doing here. Okay? If we can shift our thinking and build up our consciousness to help build the community, and everybody just gets 2, then this thing will automatically flow. It will automatically flow. We don't want to make this difficult for ourselves. Just make sure you get 2. And if you get 2, you want to help those people get 2. Whatever you have to do to help them get 2. And there's going to be always somebody that's going to get more than 2. We understand that. And that's great, because that helps everybody. But if you can just get 2, if you don't have your 2 yet, then we need to work on getting you 2 people. Okay? And that's it. If we can do that, everything else takes care of itself. The money part takes care of itself. So I hope that makes sense. I just wanted to go over that. You can see the video presentation on the website that will go through this more succinctly. But I just wanted to go over it in detail a little bit to get people to really, see the concept of what we're doing here. Okay? This is just a simple process, a simple platform. All right? And we have the aid of technology to help us along through this. All we have to do is our part, is to just get 2 people. Send out gifts to 3 people, invite 2 people, and everything else happens automatically. Okay? So I hope everybody could see that. All right. So now, not only in our community do we have the gifting platform, 14 Eagles gifting platform, but we also have Fund Me 24/7 that we have partnered with. And Fund Me 24/7, they have the same concept that 14 Eagles has. All right? Fund Me 24/7. They're dealing in the crowdfunding arena. And crowdfunding has become a thing now since 2012, when President Barack Obama signed the Jobs Act in 2012, which gave way to the crowdfunding. All right, so ever since that happened, a lot of people have been getting involved with crowdfunding, and you've seen that through the GoFundMes, all right, and different other platforms that people use to raise funds for whatever projects that they have, business ventures, and people have inventions that they've created and they need the funds for. They go through crowdfunding. Well, Fund Me 24/7 has taken that to a whole nother level. All right, and so we want you to really take a look at Fund Me 24/7, because it's giving you an opportunity to be able to do crowdfunding for whatever project that you may have, personal or business. Either you may have a business that you want to start, then you can use Fund Me 24/7 to raise the funds for the business that you want to start. Or if you have some type of personal project that you have, such as maybe you want to send your kids to college and you're trying to save up money for their college tuition. Well, that's a project that you can start, okay, to raise funds for. And you can use Fund Me 24/7 to do that. Maybe you have, maybe you need to fix your roof or something around the house that takes a lot of money to fix, and you don't have the money. Well, that's a project, and you can raise funds for that through crowdfunding. Maybe you're trying to pay off your house. That's a project. Maybe you're trying to pay off a car note. That's a project. Any personal project that you have that's a monetary project that you need to raise funds for, Fund Me 24/7 is where you can go to raise that money. Okay? So we really want you to take a look at this. Take a look at this video presentation of Fund Me 24/7, and you'll see just how similar it is to 14 Eagles. And if you use both Fund Me 24/7 and 14 Eagles together, because 14 Eagles basically is crowdfunding, right? So if you use both of these platforms together with the same crowd of people, your same team, then just think how financially it can help you for whatever project or whatever you need funds for, okay? That's what it's all about. That's why the focus is on the community. The focus is on the community. Can't stress that enough. And not only does Fund Me 24/7 have a platform for you to raise funds, but they also give you a platform to where you can educate people on why you need to use crowdfunding, okay, through Feed Me 24/7. Feed Me 24/7 is a funnel system that you can use to feed people into the Fund Me 24/7. All right, and in doing that, you can also raise funds through Feed Me and educate people by giving away a free newsletter. All right, and as people get involved to give away free newsletters, you also will raise funds through Feed Me 24/7, which puts you into Fund Me 24/7 all at the same time. So it's just a powerful, powerful concept. If we use both of these together, Fund Me 24/7, Feed Me 24/7, and 14 Eagles, there's no telling what you could do, okay, and the team that you can build. And see and understand, if you build a team through this process, the sky's the limit on where you can go and what you can do outside of this virtual community that we're building here. Okay, so if we build the community and the money follows, now you can go to your outside community in your own neighborhoods, in your own community, and affect change. Because see, we're here to wipe out debt and poverty. Not just in our neighborhoods, not just in our communities, not just in the country, but around the world. All right? And that's a tall task, but we can do it. We can do it. Now, what I want to do real quick is, let me see if he's here. We have a project that's going on right now where we're trying to help college kids, college students. And the college students, you know, it just makes no sense for kids to be able to go to college and spend, you know, anywhere from $50, $60 to some cases $100,000 just for a 4-year stint in college. That makes no sense. It is just the college tuitions have just gotten out of hand. All right. And if you've ever been to college and you have a college debt, then you know what I'm talking about. All right, because some people are still paying off college debt 15, 20 years later. They're still trying to pay off their college debt. And so what we've done and what some of the 14 Eagles members have done, they've come together and they're using the 14 Eagles platform to help get rid of college debt before the kids even get out of college. And so they've got Attack the College Debt project. All right, right here. Attack the College Debt. And we encourage you to go to the YouTube page where and all you have to do is put into YouTube how to pay off student loans. Okay? That's all you need to put in. And it will take you to the YouTube page. Or you can go to 14 Eagles Den channel on YouTube. And you can see the video. All right, check out the video. Make a comment on the video, because the more comments that we get on the video, the more it'll get out to people. All right, send people that have kids in college, have them to check out the college debt video. All right, because we're trying to get kids involved in the 14 Eagles platform so they can help pay for their college tuitions. All right, this is the thing that's very, very much needed. All right, not only to pay off your regular debt, but to pay off college debt while you're going through college. All right, because it makes no sense for kids to have to graduate from college and before they even get their first job, they're already in debt. So we want to try to break that trend if we possibly can. We got to try to break that trend. So I hope you all agree on that. I was hoping Dwayne was here, but I guess he got caught up. All right, so because I wanted him to really talk about that because they've really, Dwayne Ferguson, Greg Phillips, and Carolyn McTush, they have done a fantastic job on this. And I believe that if we get the kids plugged into this, they can really, really do themselves justice while they're in school to be able to help themselves out financially by getting involved in this project and getting this word out to all the college students across the country and getting involved in building teams where they can work together to help take care of any college debt that they build up and just putting money in their pocket while they're going to school. Okay? Just makes sense. It just makes sense. All right. And so if we can, what I would like to do real quick is Greg, if you can, Greg, come on up real quick, Greg, and kind of go over the college debt project, if you could,
Sure.
since you were involved
Hi.
in that project. All right, there you go.
Okay, cool. Hi, I'm glad you guys are all here tonight. The reason why we came up with this, as Brian said, he covered the bases really, really well. Is this gives you an opportunity. I mean, people who are adults are still paying off their college debt. And you can use this whole platform to make this thing happen. I have a niece right now. She's in college, and of course, she's doing everything from home. But they can still use this program here. And all we're looking for is just 20 children to get involved with us, to work with this here. Because not only will you be able to get out of college debt, you might even be able to start thinking about becoming an entrepreneur and opening up your own business. There's so much you're able to do with this platform, and it's the 14 Eagles platform. Very straightforward. We did a lot of research on the project to come up with this, and the video that Dwayne and Carolyn put together is amazing. It's fantastic. And all you have to do is just send that off to everyone, let them look at it, and let them get back to you. Let them get back to you. This platform is perfect for what's going on in the world today with young people. They're already plugged into connecting with each other. They already know about using stuff like Cash App and things like that there. This is just a perfect opportunity for them to do this. And you can get involved with this platform for less than a cup of coffee and a sandwich. I mean, a lot of college kids are struggling just to eat a little something. This here, if you don't have a full scholarship or something like that there, this is the perfect opportunity for you to pay for your way through school, and get out with a clean slate. I can't even talk about how powerful that is to get out of college and don't have to pay, a debt that's been held over your head for such a long time. One thing I want to do, Brian, if you can you go back to where you were showing people, the nest and how it's set up? I just want to show people something very, very important. Because, like Brian said, it's just about getting two people. So hopefully we can bring that up real quick. It's just about getting two people. And the thing I want people to understand is here. It's two factors that are involved in that. And the first factor is, how, and the second factor is why. And unfortunately, a lot of us, we get caught up on the how am I going to do this? How am I going to get two people? How am I going to get other two people, get two people? Concentrate more on the why. As I like to say, if it don't make you cry, you don't really have a why. You really need to know why you're going to do this, because you're going to talk to a lot of friends and family that's just not going to be ready for this. And the sad thing, as I said, is we are right now, in a like Brian said, in a state of pandemic, not just from disease, but from the disease of money. Because like Brian said, somewhere along the line, we're going to have to pay this back. This is just money that, we're going to have to pay back. So we need people to realize, stop worrying about how am I going to do this? How am I going to get two people? No, let's just concentrate on why you want to do this. Why you want to help your friends, why you want to help your family, because that's what this is really about. This is not about how am I going to do this. A lot of us get caught up on this how, and we never get started. We never get started. So the key is, like I said, you get two people and help them get two people. When I get off this call tonight, I'm going to call some of my people up and make sure that they get this video recording, because we want people to understand how powerful what we have is. So, like I said, don't concentrate, like Brian said, don't concentrate on, how am I going to get my two people? Concentrate on why you need to get two people, why you need to help people help themselves. That's what we need people to understand. Because, like I said, if you can get out of college at $40,000 and that's paid for, I mean, the gift that you give your child, the gift that you give your child is immeasurable. You cannot measure the head start that you're going to give them on life. You cannot imagine the head start. So, again, you help two people get two people. Don't concentrate on the how. Concentrate on the why, because the why is what's going to get you there where you need to go. When you have those times where you're sad and you're hurt and you feel like you can't go on, find out why you want to do this. Imagine your kid getting their diploma and you help them by getting them to the point where they did not have to pay a debt. You can't, you're talking about legacy. You can't give a child something greater than that. Brian, back to you.
All right. Yeah, very well said, man, because, that's powerful. If we just do this thing right, I know a lot of people think that they're going to get in 14 Eagles and then, make $5,000, $10,000, in the next couple of months. And then when it doesn't happen, they get discouraged. That's why I say don't focus on the money. Focus on the community of it, okay? Focus on the community. And it look like we got Dwayne. Dwayne, are you open?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, yeah. If you can, man, I was just talking about the Attack the Debt project for the college students. Can you kind of go over that, since you were one of the principals that put that together?
Sure. I'll be happy to. Well, first of all, thanks, Greg. I definitely appreciate what you had to offer there. Definitely on point. But no, essentially what we're doing, we're just putting in the effort. We're putting in the foundation of all the resources that you all will need, and you'll probably come up with some other ideas beyond that once you lock in on the cause itself, the movement, the energy, the spirit of helping to create a union movement to help to solve this problem. And it's just really just a collective energy of people on that same cause. And see, we're only talking about $6. It's just a matter of, we have the platform right here, we have the cause, and it costs you virtually nothing. But it does, there's a little bit of a cash outlay of a commitment, but it's only $6. And of that, you're really helping 3 people as you become part of that. So essentially what we're talking about is, I was looking over the I was actually talking with one of my guys, Alfonso Brooks Bay, and he had mentioned, the whole concept behind Kwanzaa, which is Ujamaa, collective economics, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're working together. We're coming together for a common goal. We've identified eradicating a debt. Right now we're concentrating on the college debt, but it's not limited to college. It's any debt or any funds that you have to accumulate funds for. So we're utilizing that concept, and when I looked over all 7 principles, it's all fitting to what it is that we are doing here at 14 Eagles. I mean, it speaks on every last one of those. Unity, self-determination, collective works and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. So all those things, all those components are all put together to create the outcome that we have. And if you go with that spirit, then there's no reason why you will not have the success that you really desire. You just have to be patient and continue to push forward with this. So, you know, it's up to you to make this work for yourself. It's going to work. It's just a question of whether you're going to make it work for yourself, or you're going to stick around long enough and get on this call. And if you're not on this call, listen to it, the recording, as you are right now, for those who are not able to get on, to pass that on to your community and just say, check this out. And all we're doing is just saying, hey, look at what we're doing here. You know, put the energy out there. Give them a chance to say no. Don't just sit on it and not say anything, because, see, that's not unity. You know, that's self-determination of defeat. That's not collective works and responsibility. That's not taking responsibility. Oh, that's taking irresponsibility. And to come up with all kinds of reasons that are fitting to your ego to not do it. And it's just a matter of you just taking that responsibility. You got to do it all day. But once it becomes part of you, then you'll probably do it as you go throughout the day, because you'll just share it. It's just like, this is what we're doing. And people are not going to take you serious until you take you serious. And it's got to show up. You know, if you're willing to put on that pink suit with that big red heart on the back, you know, they're going to take with the stack heels, with the red shoes, with the goldfish in there. You know, then they'll take you serious. Okay, he's serious about this. Okay, so you're going to have to wear this in your heart, in your spirit. And we're not saying you got to dress like that, but we're just saying it just has to be part of you. And when you do that, then people take you serious. You know, and now it starts to become part of you. Now it becomes you. You own it. And they recognize that. But you have to do it. You have to take that initiation. And that's what we're doing. We're just trying to, we want to bring people together on this. If everybody works together and just hey, let's just join. Let's just try this thing out. It's $6. I mean, okay, if it doesn't work, so what? We want it to work. So, you know, it's not the end of the world, but it can definitely be the beginning of something great. So it's just a matter of just taking that step and commitment and making it happen. But you have to be committed. Bottom line, you have to be committed. We're not saying you can't do anything else. We're just saying you have to be committed with this, and you can really help a tremendous amount of people, whatever you're doing. So, hey, we're here to help you. We got the websites. We got 2 websites. You know, the 14 Eagles website as well as the Debt Elimination one. We got the lead capture page for that. We have the video. We have the flyers. You can take that flyer and you can recreate your own if you like. Everything's there. The only thing that's missing is you. You know, it's kind of like the fish without the water. You know, you're just going to flop around on your bed or in your living room and do nothing with it, or you're going to get in there, you're going to swim and make some moves. So, like I said, the only thing missing is you. We have everything here, and we're going to get some more eventually of something. So, you know, definitely, if you have not gone and watched the video, please go to the video. Go to the, give me a second here. Let me pull that up so I can say it correctly. We're going to go to the Facebook page. Nationwide. Okay, here it is. go to the Facebook page and get plugged into that. That's the one that says Nationwide Student Loan Debt-Free Project. Okay, you go there, you see the guy that's standing there in his cap and gown, and he's crying with the ball and chain around his ankle with the big dollar sign on it representing the debt. And you go there. Okay, just go into the website to that lead capture page, watch the video, leave a comment, please. We're asking you all to do that. Very little small thing. Leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe. Okay, if you could do that, you're on your way. So, that's your first step exercise. Go to the website, click on that, watch the video again. You may have missed something. And then go through those steps, go ahead and get plugged in. And if it sounds good or any aspect of it, leave a positive comment on that. And, do visit this page periodically and send your folks here. Back to you, Brian.
All right. Great job. And yeah, let's do this, y'all. Let's get the word out. And get with people and see if they want to be involved with the project, and just have them email us at controltower@14eaglesden.com, and we'll get them plugged in with Dwayne and Carolyn and Greg so they can get it moving and get you what you need so you can get the college students involved and you can work with them personally. Okay, so great job. All right, so now at the end of the call here, we're at the bottom of the hour. We're going to go ahead and do what we do here. And so what I want to do real quick is I'm going to let's see here. We got just opened up Teresa. Teresa, can you hear me, Teresa? Can you speak? Hello, Teresa. Your mic is open. Do you have a microphone? Is this Teresa? Teresa? Okay, we missed Teresa.
Here I am. I'm Teresa.
Okay, let's go to Dina. I'm just picking out of the blue here. Dina, are you available? Can you hear me? Hello, Dina? Is Dina there? It says Dina here. Oh, she might not have a mic. She may not have a mic. Okay. Hello, Dina? Okay.
Brian, if Dina, if you have a mic and it's on mute, just unmute yourself.
No, I've already got her unmuted. I got her unmuted. I'm just seeing if she can speak or not. May not be.
Hello? Can you hear me?
There you go. There she go. Dina, that's you, right?
Yes, hi.
All right. Good. Well, look, Dina, this is what we want to do. Do you have a Cash App?
Yes, I do.
Okay, this is what I want you to do. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Defeat me?
Well, yes. Okay, this is what I want you to do. Our email address is controltower@14eaglesden.com. Right here on the screen. You can, if you can't write it down, you can go to our website at 14eaglesden.com and go to Contact Us tab, and you can get the email address controltower@14eaglesden.com. And what I want you to do is send an email to 14 Eagles, controltower@14eaglesden.com, and in the subject, I want you to put webinar gift. Okay, webinar gift in the subject, and put your name. Yeah, and put your name and your Cash App. And 14 Eagles wants to send you a gift because you could have been anywhere else tonight. Okay, but you came here to the call, and we appreciate that. And we appreciate anybody that comes to the call to check out 14 Eagles, to see what we're doing and being involved with the community. And because you did that, we want to give you a special gift for doing that. And we want you to take that gift, and we want you to go and bless somebody else. Can you do that?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
All right. Sounds great. Sounds great. We appreciate you. And thank you for coming.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right, everybody. So that's it tonight. We're going to do this.